I firmly believe that provisional committee member must be financially and technologically sound. He or she must have the knowledge and experience in both the financial and technology landscape. Key decisions will be made in the future, and being equipped with this knowledge is an advantage. Morally, a provisional member must be honest, selfless, and has integrity. We have to remember that the purpose of PI is for ordinary people to have access to cryptocurrency. And we want to avoid any self interest threatening this. We want to make PI as a tool in helping improve lives of the people. If possible, a provisional member must also represent different communities or region. Since PI is a future global commodity, any future endeavors in different world markets is important. And culture and diversity is a factor that needs to be considered. And having a provisional member representing each region is great for us to penetrate these different world markets.
Okay, so regarding the qualities and the characteristics for the committee members, I believe PyCore team should consider searching from people with experience in marketing, economics, and finance, as well as people with sufficient experience in the cryptocurrency field because they can provide additional value on how to differentiate Pi from other cryptocurrencies rather than just making a distinction between that and Bitcoin, for example. I also feel that Pi core team should consider checking whether people have the allocated time that is required for this project. Clearly, it's not going to be like 1 hour a day. So this would be like a part-time or extra at least for these committee members, maybe with no extra, wage attached to it. So people have to be, prepared for that, and these people need to have at least some sort of reputation in the community. I believe if they have been here for a while, they should have made their voice in one way or another, and if not, then they need to do it now. So keep a lookout for these people.
A provisional committee member should be able to talk about cryptocurrencies and how important Pi is as a cryptocurrency. They should be able to convince people to join the community and keep on mining and also referring the other people to join the community to make it bigger.
Humility, loyalty, trustworthy, and honesty. These are the qualities that they should have.
Hey, this is Jazz Miami, a verified pioneer. And what characteristics and qualities do you think a provisional committee member should have to fulfill the responsibility of surfacing community voices and talents? Characteristics, qualities, skills, and knowledge. Speak clearly and concisely. Be sensitive to the feelings of other members. Be impartial and objective. Start and finish on time. Be approachable by community voices and talents. Have an understanding of the community. Be tactful and diplomatic. Have knowledge of the Pi Network's community key networks. Be able to delegate to community talents. Be a good strategist and work with community voices. Be a strong networker and engage with community voices. Be a good team builder and relate team building with community voices and talents. Consider succession planning across the community. Plan for skills development for themselves and the community. Have some sort of experience in community management. Show interest in other members' viewpoints and develop ways to integrate viewpoints of voices and talents. Have sound knowledge of Pi Network's work. Have an ability to respect confidences and secrets. Ensure decisions are taken, recorded, and executed. A few spoken languages would definitely be helpful for any provisional member committee.
Good afternoon. In my opinion, to form a committee, the member should be loyal. Also, he should be a genuine guy. That's the most important thing. Also, there should be committee members from each languages and each countries, so that some people don't know English, so they can use their languages. I am from India, so I prefer Malayalam, so that there should be a Malayalam committee, so Malayalis can speak in their own language. Also Hindi people, English people, French, France, or something, some other peoples also will be there. So every person should have in this committee member.
Hello. The provisional committee members should be well versed on the technological matters in the digital currency so that they can understand what the digital currency is, how it works, and how it can be beneficial to the whole community. So, and he or she also should have the economic background, some of the operational experience on the financial management, and some of the currency workouts, and that kind of experience can help them to contribute to the Pi community as a provisional member. And it will be even better if they have the management background or the good academic qualification as well, so that they can coordinate, they can understand, and they can collaborate together and can give the good suggestions to the Pi committee members as well. So a good blend of the academic qualifications as well as the relevant experience of the committee member and having the good network of public community is a good choice for their being a provisional committee member.
First of all, I think it's important to look at a committee member not only by the individual, but as a whole group, because a group needs diversity. And I think when starting this group, it's important that to have that in mind. Diversity, I mean both different ages, different backgrounds, education, and also different genders. So not only male or not only female, which is science proves that are better in terms of achieving their goals. When it comes to individual level, I believe it's important that the interest in actually doing a proper job and to be able to learn is almost as important as the academic background. Because if the people are not interested, then there's going to be a huge problem. When they're in terms of the academic background, I think it will be important to both have people with business background, technical backgrounds, and other fields, so we can have proper discussions about the field that we are wanting to seek knowledge about. And I think it's important that each individual has an understanding from a macro level perspective rather than a micro.
A provisional committee member should be knowledgeable enough to understand the constitution of the Pi network in order to be able to bring in together the regional and the local communities together. The person should understand the working and have a clear understanding of the cryptocurrencies and cryptography as a general. I also think it is important for the person to understand the social structure under which you will be able to clearly illustrate to the local community and the regional community. In order to be able to bring the communities together, you have to have a clear understanding of the social structures under which these people live in. You also have to have a clear understanding, and you have to be an active member of the Pi network in order to be able to bring together the online and offline meetings in order to keep up with the updates and telling the community of the next great thing that is going to happen with the Pi network.
Some characteristics a member should have is mainly 1, being a team player, 2, having a wider imagination, and 3, a member that who's committed and ready to be interactive all the time, be willing to answer questions 24/7, since most people on the PI platform always asking the same questions. They must be patient, must be understanding that not everyone receives information at the same pace, must understand the older and younger generation, must present ideas all the time, and set up a plan. Having a plan, they should be able to put forward that they could stick to, having their rules, following rules. You should have a clean background, and that's all.
Hello, this is Attila from the Hungarian community. Our opinion on an effective governance structure is that there should be at least two levels, one for the global and one for the regional operations. The global committee should have a limited number of members representing different professions like finance, IT, marketing. They would be responsible for strategy making, they could define where the P network should develop in the future, and they can set up all the global rules for the whole economy. The current core team is by default part of this global committee in addition to the different positions, as they are the ones who created all the environment and the opportunity for all of us. The regional committees will be those who execute the strategies on their regions and handle daily operations. These regional committees should also have some, if not all, the representatives of different professions to be able to effectively handle the upcoming issues in their areas. This regional committee is a mix of a call center, sales office, law office, bank, and IT service provider to be able to provide all the necessary services to the community. To be more precise, a region can be part of a country, or a group of countries, depending on their size, language, culture, and the number of users. For example, some Spanish-speaking Caribbean countries can be allocated to one region, a country like Hungary can be alone a region, and huge countries like US, Russia, China, or India can have more regions.
I think the person has joined the PI network for over half of a year, and at least recommend 10% to join PI network, and they are still keep mining every day. It says that the person knows PI very well.
Hello everyone. A provisional committee member should be hardworking, committed, and dedicated. And he should be well known to crypto community and in social media. If we have some good accounts and followers like in Twitter and Facebook, that will be helpful for spread the word.
Hello everyone, my name is Warly. Any member of the provisional committee shall have the following qualifications. First is leadership. Any member shall have the ability to help build a strong committee and ensure that projects, initiatives, or other functions are performed timely, effectively, and successfully. Second is vision. Any member shall have the ability to see the big picture and the courage to help set the direction in achieving PI's mission and vision. Third is commitment. Any member shall have the willingness and ability to devote adequate time and effort in serving the community. Fourth is expertise. Any member shall have the minimum relevant knowledge required to offer advice and guidance to the development of PI. Fifth is collegiality. Any member shall have the ability not only to work independently, but also to collaborate and contribute productively to the committee's discussion and activities. Sixth is objectivity. Any member shall have the ability to maintain realistic perspective and keep personal biases to a minimum, avoiding using solely their own judgment, interpretation, or discretion. Lastly, any member shall have satisfied the KYC requirement and shall not have been convicted of any criminal laws, either of his own country or of any foreign country.
Well, I think this is a very important question, the characteristic and quality of the provisional committee member. The committee member, this is, as you know, this is volunteer work. He has to be an ethical person, has creativity in his mind, and he has to be self-motivated and ability to motivate others. And he has to be confident and has determination and strong people skills, and he should be have responsibility and accountability. And the most important thing, the person has to believe in the PI future and community and how to bring it to the next level.
Moral and ethical characters very strongly. He should be truthful, sincere, and hardworking. So such a person can only contacting people worldwide through local communities and also people around the world. He should be aware of crypto technology and should be able to communicate with the people very smoothly and with a lot of patience. So such a person should also have an ability to help people around the world to the lower planes of the society so that pioneers will reach worldwide to eradicate poverty in the Asian and African countries. This is very important for the person to be selected.
The second point, I think the members of the interim committee should have a correct understanding of the overall layout of PI and the future direction of development. With management thinking, actions should not be based on personal thoughts and interests, but the overall thinking of development and future prospects.